Greetings YouTube, it's Matt from the Green Arcade. I'm back, as promised. And we're playing some more Farming Simulator 25. Continuing on with our mission. Our mission is to, of course, make the money. We want to make the money. We've got a lot of fields that we're really interested in acquiring. Got a bean field there. Got a barley field there. Got a bean field there. Got a bean field there. Got a bean field there. Got a few that are not bean fields. We got a cotton field, oat field, canola field. I think the first one probably be this canola field right there. Probably right there. So, and maybe even this sorghum field. The mission, go for the darker green, and that's really the best way to do it, I think. You got to be careful though. If it's something that can be, and I say we should probably go ahead and get them now, because if it's something that can be forage harvested, like any type of crop pretty much can be forage harvested, especially corn. So you want to get your cornfields, if you're interested in one, might want to get it by August. But your other fields, maybe we need to set like a ground rule. So maybe 2 months ahead. If you really want the field, we should probably buy it at least 2 months ahead of scheduled harvest. Which scheduled harvest for the canola there would be right now in April. And it's still there right now. I don't think, I really haven't seen them forage harvest canola. I think it probably leans more towards like the barley and the wheat maybe. So right now, canola, the barley fields, and probably that wheat field maybe. Well, the wheat field's not ready till July, so we've got till May probably on the wheat field. Sorry guys, had to mute my mic there. I had to cough. I got another thing of Dr. Pepper over here waiting on me. But yeah, I think we've got time on the wheat field. But that canola and the barley probably need to, and you can tell when the canola was planted. So when we go back to the map, go to crop types. So there's crop types. So there's a canola field. There you go, canola. And then here's a canola field. There you go, canola. So 2 canola fields, right? These were planted at different times, and we can tell that by going to the growth. See how that one at the far northwest is dark green, and how the one down south of our current field that we own is not dark green? That's how you know. So that one in the far northwest, that's the one we need to focus on getting first. Probably that one there. Alright, so that guy's rolling. I think I saw somebody finish. Yep, we had 2 of them finish. That one finished. And then the weeder finished. Alright, leave the weeder there for now. That guy's running in that field. I'm going to take the green guy down there to hit that one. Trying to get our current fields that we own fertilized and start getting them plowed up and planted. We're gonna make quite a bit of money from the soybean sale. We got a surplus of soybeans in the amount of 1.2 million liters. Over 1.2 million liters. So we've got that. We're gonna have some silage to sell at some point soon once we get that going again. We've got the MacDon down there cutting for that. We've got the other swather, the case swather, cutting the grass for that. And then we'll come in and probably plant that field right there, either in grass. I'm thinking grass because I think we need more grass. We planted this field right there in grass. So it probably wouldn't hurt to do that one in grass too. That way we'll have plenty of grass. We tend to run short on... It tends to process the grass and the alfalfa really fast. The clover and the chaff, I think they process slower, but the alfalfa and the grass typically seem to go faster. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but they do seem to go faster. So I could go hit the contract button, see if anything pops up. Lock in my GPS line there. Yep, something popped up. Some pretty decent bell wrapping ones, man. I'm gonna have to do those. There's a 22,000 hoeing one. That's actually right next to the hoeing contract we got going right now. So we'll take that one. I may have to go down there and over there and manually spray that. Or I should check on my tractor. MacDon's still rolling? Yeah, he's still rolling. There he is. Oh, you know what? I hit the higher button on that. That's why that opened up. I hit the B button, I think, too many times trying to go back to the tractor. I was like, man, I hope I'm not crashing. Never check your contract list and drive down the road at the same time. But I am happy to see they put this cornfield back in over here, so that we missed out on that last year. We didn't buy it in time. And I think they put wheat in this field, so I am interested in that one too. Let's see. Trying to figure out what my neighbor's doing over there. I don't know if they're having a party or what. There's no signs of a party, but they're making a lot of noise. They probably say the same thing about me. What's he talking about so much over there? They might be having a party. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. That's... Unless they're having like an estate sale or something. You know, they had the garage sale, what was it, last weekend or the weekend before last? Maybe they're having an estate sale. I would think if they were having an estate sale, though, that people would be coming and going, and they're not coming and going. They're loading stuff up. Oh, you know what? This might be... They might be loading stuff up that's left over from said garage sale that they didn't sell. Maybe they're taking it. You know, a lot of times if you don't sell stuff in a garage sale, people will take stuff to donation centers and stuff like that. And a lot of times, you know, I know people, they like to get tax write-off sometimes for donations. So they might be doing that. Yeah, because everybody's loading up now. I think everybody that showed up over there, maybe that's some of their family or something. They're loading the whole, looks like they're loading the stuff up. Yeah, looks like they might be done. They're getting in their vehicles now. Yep, they're all going somewhere. And they could just be going to the lake or something like that, you know. In the last days of summer. Is it really the last days of summer? No, it's not really the last days of summer, is it? When is the last days of summer? That's in September, isn't it? Technically, fall starts, what, the 22nd of September? It's not really the last days of summer, although I think the phrase refers to the last days of summer before school starts. And school starts in like 3 weeks, I think. Starts in the first week of first or second week of August. So it might be literally a lot of, you know, families, you know, they have the last days of summer before school starts back. So, you know, the girls at work were talking about, you know, their kids and stuff, you know, going back to school, and some of them, their kids are in junior high, high school. Some of them are starting kindergarten for the first time. Alright, so we've got contracts going there, got him going. We're going to move him over there. Put that field when he gets done. Do we have any other... Got the bell wrapping contracts. Guess I could go do those. Hit the button again here. Some of these hung ones are not bad. Actually, you know what? This hung contract is right next to the one I'm doing now. So I'll take that one too. Thank you very much. Alright, let me check on the MacDon. Okay, that guy's done there. Let me move him over. Come in and pick up the grass and... So yeah, priority I'd say the canola fields, the barley fields. And then we've got time on the soybean fields. They shouldn't be going anywhere. I don't think they would forage harvest those right now because they're not even out of the ground yet. So he's just about done here. Can move these guys out of here. Surprised I don't have any more fertilizing contracts. Got spraying ones. There aren't any more fertilizing ones. Well, let me move him down here. We finished fertilizing over in here. Gotta fertilize that field. Across right here. Take him and I guess do the Pac-Man field. Let's see. Actually, we need to do that field right there. I gotta get the cotton bales out of it though. And I think the most economical way to get the cotton bales out of it would be to get a bale fork. I don't know that there is a cotton bale fork though. I just have to use a regular bale fork and get a weight. I don't know. Let me see how much one of those other things costs. I think either way I'm going to need a bale fork. Probably to get them into the shed down there. Morning, Trent. This is the field that I want to fertilize. How many bales do I have out here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Looks like 7 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 bales out here. So 8 bales. Go to the cotton category. Cotton transport. I would say it'd probably be under cotton transport. We have these two mods. That's pricey though. That's $116,000 for that, and that'll do 5 round bales. That one only does 3 round bales, but if you're gonna pay that much for that, you might as well get the big one. That one only does 3, but it's expensive too. This one, I would say this one probably does maybe 1 or 2. And I know you can transport 1 with that. Does that have a 3-point on it? I think that hooks up to the 3-point. 12 grand for that. And then if you get a fail spike, I don't think there's any big ones, or is there? Unless we got something modded. Pallet fork by Stevie, but there's a front here. Technically, that's a pallet fork. I think this one is, yeah, that's meant for a smaller bale. I think these are meant for these are just meant for the regular, like, square bales when you have a cluster of them together. Too bad we don't have a wheel loader. Or like a telehandler, because I think the bale spikes on those are probably a little bit bigger. No, that one's not. They're not really longer. There's one that's a little bit longer. And a skid steer just won't cut it. A wheel loader would be ideal. But are there any bale spikes in here for a wheel loader? I don't think there's any in-game ones in here. Wait, there might be. Hang on. There's a bale spear. And a bale fork. That probably would be ideal for, like, doing the cotton bales, but we can't afford a wheel loader right now. So I would say get the... I could try stabbing it with a pallet fork. I think I've done that before. I just don't think that's big enough. They're not that expensive. I could just try it and see. I could try it with a pallet fork and see. This goes on a front loader. We'll try it and see. Alright, then we'll go get the other thing. This thing right here. Then we can haul two bales at least 2 bales at once. Alright. So now I've got to go get... what is that, Trent? Oh, their planter. Okay. I downloaded the one that came out in the mod hub. I know I grabbed that one. Just tell me it doesn't dance around. Tell me that when you put it in a shed, it won't move around. I gotta go get my arms for this thing and go back and get the forks. Yeah, tell me that the planter doesn't move around when you park it in a shed or if you park it anywhere. Okay, that one has less options on it. Okay. I'm curious to see whether their John Deere air drill will still dance around like it did in 22. I know that's not out yet. Okay, now I'm really confused. It looks like he's building a ramp in his front yard. I don't know what he's doing. Unless he's just leaning that board or whatever that is. Maybe he's just leaning it up against it and he's getting rid of stuff. If y'all hear you know the answer. You know what he's building. I don't know, he may go like the Evil Knievel route. No, I've never seen Star Wars. I think I left my forks in here. Yep, there they are. Maybe I didn't do that right. Here we go. I was like, why is that not the... figure out how to run this thing on the back. It's been since 19 since I've used this thing. You open it like that, and you back up to the bell, and then you basically just pick it up like a claw. And then I'm assuming you probably lower it just on the 3-point, yeah. That's what you do. You lower it, and you grab the bell, and then you pick it up. So it's pretty straightforward. Not done yet. They're rolling on him though. That guy finished? Nope, he's still rolling too. He's almost done. Then I gotta do the bell wrapping one. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the case Farmall C. You know, the one that came out as the bonus content. Or was it a bonus content upgrade or update? I think I want to use that on the bell wrapper from now on instead of the little canopy tractor. Got it fertilizing right now, or well, it will be fertilizing here once I get these bells up. Gotta go get the forks. Hopefully they work. But in the meantime, number 3. Whoa. This thing might be heavy on the back. On something right. Hang on. That's the back thing. That's the arm. There we go. Okay. Should be ready to go now. Now make those wider. Wait. Oh yeah, we'll do it wide. Do it wide. Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live. Y'all seen him lately? Bill O'Reilly? Man. He doesn't even look like Bill O'Reilly anymore. Alright, true test. Do the pallet forks. Work on a cotton bale. Still. They do. Alright. Alright, we in business. This was the cheapest way to do this. And for where we're going to store these, probably the most practical too. Where we're going to store them for now. We had, what, 8 bales? So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. Got 3 more trips after this. And I gotta move the spray rig out of the way. If this works. I have not tested this yet, so we'll see if it works. I have to go over to one of these other sheds and let's see. There's our baler there. Wonder if I could just stack them in here long ways in this door. Tell you what, might make sense to drop this bale there. One on the back. Am I not hitting? I don't think I'm hitting the right button. I don't know what. You know what? That may be changing the thing up front. Hang on. There we go. I may drop this thing. My pellet forks will be like all the way out there. That's probably what just happened. Let me tell you what. Before I get in there, let me redo this. Hang on, it's still on the back. I gotta switch back to the front. Am I not on the front? There's the tractor. There's the rear. There's the arms. There's the front. That's what I'm on. Why is that not? Why is it not doing it? My button broke? Do I need to be on the arms? I guess I need to be on the arms instead of like the front thing. That's different. That it used to be that way. Oh, she's dancing. I set it down right there for a minute. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. Guess I probably could back in with it. I could see us selling these directly out of the field next time, though, when the time is right. Instead of storing them, unless we buy the spinnery. Whoa. Whoa. We could buy the spinnery and just take them directly to the spinnery and start making fabric. And then just either sell the fabric or make the clothes and sell the clothes. Have it distribute to the tailor shop, like we did back in the day. Alright, I'll go get some more. I may just move these off the side of the field too for right now. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do next time. We'll either sell them when February rolls around, sell the cotton directly out of the field, or invest in the spinnery and the tailor shop. And put the spinnery on distributing and the tailor shop on selling. Kind of use it as a final production for the tailor shop and just sell them directly. People need clothes all year round, don't they? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Unless they live a different lifestyle, then that's a whole nother story. Not really a ton of room to put it on the side of the field over here, though. Guess I could put them right there, maybe. We don't own that land, but put them at the end of this field. Yeah, I'll just put them at the end down here. And then we can sell this thing on the back. Sell the thing on the back. Did I miss one over here? Yeah, it looks like all of our contract people are done. I probably need to go move them around. Whoa. Down there. Whoa. I'll come back and pick up the rest of these. Let me go move these contract people around. Move this over. Okay. Yeah, we got the one right next to us here to do. Okay. And then this guy, we're moving over there. There is a river that's flowing deep and wide. Is that song that he sung in Napoleon Dynamite? I think it is. When they're in the classroom and they're singing, like putting on like a, what do you call that? Oh gosh, what is that called? Like the little skits. Called something. I think that's the song they were singing. I think I'm going to add that to my back to school movie list lineup. Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. Billy Madison. Probably like Flubber or something like that, or the Nutty Professor or something like that. Back to school, back to school. Alright, I think that's all we've got going pretty much right now. Besides the bale wrapping ones. Oh, we can collect these. So there's 24 grand there. And there's another 20 grand there. We're going to get another 22 and another 17 for those two. Do I dare hit the button? Don't see anything. Well, I say that. As soon as I say that, something else pops up. I'm going to keep hitting it. Flubber. Yep. That is a blast from the past, isn't it? Flubber. Where are they at? This one is in the field right next to us. I'm going to take that one. That's 14 grand. That one is just down from there. It's 14 grand. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. And we'll hold off from there. Gotta get the plow going. I'm probably going to use this tractor on the plow and just probably plow one field at a time. Unless I take the weeding tractors, I might take one of the weeding tractors and put it on the plow. As long as it's not an articulated tractor, which the only one we've got now of that is the 9R. Those articulated tractors, they don't really run those MT plows so good. They miss. There's 4. So there should be 2 more down here to get. I've got 2 down there at the farm right now. Hi. How's it going? I'm just saying it how you spelled it. You spelled it like hi. I think there's a TikTok video of the. Usually it's like a little puppy or something. Or this little puppy says hi, hi. You just bought the game today on PS5. Nice. Have you ever played Farming Simulator before, or is it your first time, or you played any of the previous versions, or anything? What's your favorite thing about Farming Simulator? That goes for everybody. What's your favorite thing about Farming Simulator? Played it on mobile when you were super young? Oh yeah, you're in for a treat then. Playing it on PlayStation 5, yeah. So much more to it now. Your favorite thing about Farming Simulator is the green arcade you play? Aww. Not doing root crops is Fuzzy's answer. I will say, I have to kind of agree there. Root crops are a little tedious sometimes. You make good money from them, but yeah, they I don't know, they need somebody in the world, and I guess in the real world, so they can bring it to Farming Simulator eventually, needs to figure out a way to make it not so tedious. I don't know that you can though. Attaching the tool not allowed in this state. What state is it in? They're trying to unhook the arms. What am I on? Was I on the front thing? Maybe I was on the front thing. Nope, it still says I can't. It's all the way down. Oh, there we go. I guess I wasn't down far enough. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is my Hydraulic hose? It feels like my hydraulic hose is still attached or something. Maybe I need to curl that up. Hang on. Uh-oh. Nope. Hang on. Maybe I need to curl that up before I put it down. There. Ah, yeah. That was it. Had to curl that. It's the forks on the front. The pallet forks. I guess they were down too far. You don't mind the spuds? So like potato spuds? I think I'm just gonna sell this back. I'll call the guys and have them come pick it up. Alright, they got here really fast. In the blink of an eye, they got here. And they came and picked that up. Here, got the plow. So now I need to go to the fields that I've fertilized. I think I'm just going to start down there on the far end. The very far end. And get ready, because when November rolls around, you'll be able to go fishing. They're bringing fishing to Farming Simulator. I think that's going to be a good time. You can go out on a boat and go fishing. You can like have a fish farm, which there's another technical term for that, like a fish, what do they call it, like a hatchery. You can do it that way. I think you can even go on the river bank or whatever body of water contains fish. You can go on the bank with a fishing pole and fish from the bank. I think they said that. So, looking forward to that. I mean, it's not hunting, but I mean, you can go fishing, so that's pretty cool. If you ever get overwhelmed farming, you can always grab your pole. Grab your fishing pole. Let me be specific. Grab your fishing pole and head down to the creek or the river and go fishing. What is the song? What is the lyrics in the Andy Griffith Show? Is that no? There's a song that Andy Griffith sung. Trying to remember the lyrics of it though. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the fishing hole, buddy. I know Andy Griffith sung it. I don't know who sung it originally, but I know Andy Griffith did a cover of it. Alright, so hopefully this will be the last time that we have to plow these fields individually. Because it should be, if I'm calculating right in my brain, this might be, because this weekend we're plowing and planting. Next weekend we'll most likely be harvesting. And then the weekend after that, we'll be plowing and planting again. If we're plowing again, we'll be merging these fields together. A lot of them. Some of the areas won't be, but a lot of these fields will be getting merged together. All right, we're just gonna hire this guy out. And I'm hoping we'll see what the I'm really hoping that the update comes out in the next couple weeks, because if it does, then we won't have to worry about it. All right, we are plowing. Boy, that already kind of needs a paint job on the pipe there, didn't it? We bought it used though, so that's to be expected. We'll move this guy. Actually, you know what? I need to find that fertilizer. Need to move him too and get him going. And then we'll plow that field when we get down there. Dude, we're getting close. We've got $510,000. What do we need for that? 618 for that first field up there? The canola field? We should have that. We should be able to get that this month. We've got to get that field before the month's over. So I'm gonna get the Oxbow merger in here and row these up in straight GPS-ish lines. Could come in and probably just pick them up on the GPS lines that this used. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. We can't cross the bridge. I'm gonna have to cross the creek with it. I think we need to relocate our grass fields. This is legit. Farmers do this in real life, right? They cross rocky creeks. I know Matt Griggs does this. From Griggs Farms. He's got a area that he crosses. He'll take a tractor and a cotton picker sometimes across it. Have a little rocky crossing area. Oh gosh. Looks good to me. Okay. Yeah, I might bring this guy up. Oh, we'll see if any more weeding contracts pop up. Let me find the Fert guy. Okay, he finished there. Let me take, I will have to detach his head to get him across the creek down there though. Alright, do a little spin-a-rooney here. Whee! That'd be another thing when we buy this plains land, we can pick up all this extra stuff that's falling out of the field here. In cab, Spinnerini. Whee! Okay. Alright, he's rolling. Here we go. Find the other one that's down right there. There we go. So now we can fertilize this field. Fertilize it and then plow it. Probably, I'm leaning towards putting grass in it. Because we need more grass fields. We always run short. Let's go see. Looks like our contract guys are still rolling. Got the wrapping contracts. I guess I could go ahead and get started on those. With this tractor. Thing is now I've got to find the bale wrapper, and I don't remember what I did with it. I think it's down south. I think it's down there at that southern farm, which is where one of the contracts is at. Gotta remember to fertilize this field too. We can plow it and plant it. What'd they plant in this field? That would be a nice one to have, then we can merge those together. Let's see. Yeah, this one right here. What is that? Ew, it's sugar beets. Ew. Yeah, we'll hold off on that one there, Bobby. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the fishing hole. What do you do? And then I don't know about the clover. You know, the clover will still be there, and the alfalfa most likely will still be there. The thing is like these other fields that are going to be going pretty soon, I feel like we should get those. Because if you don't grab them now, they could end up in potatoes or sugar beets, something like that. So, not to say that we won't buy one, but I think priority probably dictates we should get the canola field up there first, get the barley fields first, and then really go after the soybean fields. Maybe that, I only saw one cornfield over there. There's one of the wrapping contracts that we gotta do. They're square bales. Hey, they're square. All right. Good. Round bales are okay, but usually there's more round bales and they roll all over the place. So, alright, let's take the road less traveled or non-existent. We're gonna go down the mountain. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Whoa, yes. That's where we need to put a road at though. When we own all that, put a road going right up that hill that connects to that road, and then you can connect this road to that road. Make it a lot more efficient. Oh, what was that about? Let's see this notification. Oh, just the weather telling me it's hot outside. Dangerously hot. I'm glad I'm not working the ER. There's my bell wrapper. You keep on getting stuck because the road just ends there. What do you mean? Cannot connect. This tractor will work on that, won't it? Should. Get a better angle here. Oh yeah. Tell you what, I think. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna need some more wrap. I got some wrap inside this shed here. Just inside the door. Right there. Need to buy some more pallets of that too. Really? I got one box left on that pallet. Let me go wrap some bales. I'll come back and get that one box here in a minute, but I'm probably gonna have to go buy a whole nother pallet of Ronnie wrap, however you say it. Okay, neighbor's doing something. I wonder if he's working on his fence. He might be. He's definitely hammering on something. Oh, you know what? That might be a ramp to go for his shed. I bet that's what he's working on. I'm surprised he's working on it in this heat, though. You can probably hear the hammering in the background. That's not somebody knocking on my door. That is the neighbor hammering away in the 90-something degree heat and 100%, 110% humidity outside. Good morning, Positive Pizza Power. How's it going? Going good. We had some issues with the stream earlier with, I think it was on Twitch's end though. I think Twitch was having some problems somehow. I don't know. It wasn't my internet. I checked my internet. My internet was fine. And my stomach's growling. Ugh, I'm getting hungry. When's lunch? Oh, good. We got about maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. I've started noticing a little bit of lag when it comes to bales. Thinking about getting some pizza? You can't go wrong there, Pizza Power. So you guys notice that? Watch right when it drops it. Let me pull up to the next one. Watch right when it drops it. It lags a little bit. It like freezes for a split second. Right there. Now watch when I pick up the next one. It kind of freezes. Watch. See that? See how it kind of froze for a second? Really not even a second. It only freezes for like maybe a few milliseconds. It did it again. Maybe because I've got the guys working the contracts at the same time. And freeze. Boom. And freeze. Boom. Will say Pizza Power, I don't know if you have a Domino's nearby, but they do have, you can get up to 7 toppings for $9.99 any size. Stuffed crust is usually extra, but I got a large thin crust with 7 toppings on it for $9.99 yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Got it in there in the fridge. Probably gonna have that for either lunch or supper. I've got some fresh garden tomatoes in there, and I thought about making me some tomato and mayonnaise sandwiches. Seems to be something nice to have on a hot day, and it's a hot day today. Got some fresh garden tomatoes, slice them up, put them on sandwich with the mayo, put a little pepper on them. Some people put salt on them. You can do that too, I guess, if you want to. I usually just do pepper on mine. You're making pizza rolls? Nice. I haven't seen the, you know, I usually do the Totino's pizza rolls. I haven't seen the taco rolls in a minute. Did they stop making those? They had a, like a taco roll. I guess you'd call it a taco roll. It had, basically it was like a Mexican taco kind of. It kind of had like beans and maybe something in it, and cheese and peppers, and I haven't seen those in a minute. Maybe my store just doesn't carry them. My store has got to where they don't carry a lot of stuff. Yeah, the tomato and mayonnaise sandwich, I was kind of skeptical about it, but you know, I eat anything almost except Indian food. Um, it's actually pretty good. It's nice to have on a hot day. It's kind of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, there's no wrong time, but especially during the summer, you know, tomato and mayonnaise sandwich, chicken salad, anything cold that you can use as a meal is always good. It's like having soup in the winter. You know, having soup in the winter or chili in the fall, you know, it just kind of warms you up, you know. It's kind of the same way with the tomato and mayonnaise sandwich. It's cold. The chicken salad you can do on a sandwich, or you can do on a croissant, or a Hawaiian roll. It's something cold that you can have that's a nice summer, you know, you can have it for lunch or supper. So, not hot. Yes, absolutely. Something cool on a hot day. It's like ice cream, you know, having ice cream on a hot day. I bought a family-sized value pack of Snickers ice cream bars and took them to work. Would you know, in 2 days, I work in a department with, hang on, I'm counting them. I work in a department with, in my immediate vicinity, for the ones that actually access that refrigerator, 8 women. You know, they ate all of those Snicker bars. There was one Snicker bar left in there, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back for that one. I come back for that one. It's gone. They ate all them Snickers ice cream bars. Let me be specific about that. They're specifically ice cream bars, but they're Snicker bars. So I went back. I bought some Twix bars. I bought some Fat Boy bars. The Fat Boy bars are actually like the traditional ice cream sandwich, but they're not as long, and they put more ice cream in it. And then the Twix bars are just, you know, kind of like what they are. But they go after those Snicker bars. I probably know way too much than I should, but being the only guy in the department, you know, there's certain times that women need chocolate or something sweet, And, you know, a lot of them are like, well, I'm going to eat a salad, you know, because I'm, you know, trying to keep my beach body right now. Or, you know, they'll say that all spring, you know, like, I need my beach body, you know, all this, like, blah, 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 blah. But yet, no, they don't do that. No, they don't do that. You get any Halloween candy, it's gone. You get any ice cream, it's gone. You bring in any cookies at Christmas time, they're gone. I think that it's maybe like a temptation thing, but you know, there's certain times of, I don't really want to go into specific details, but there's certain times of the year that I guess they need it. Maybe it's just one of those things. Me, I can have it anytime, but, or, you know, used to be able to just do it all at any time, you know. I try to be a little more conscious about what I'm eating now, but, yeah, no. It keeps the peace, I'll say that. It keeps the peace. There's not very many things that keep the peace sometimes, but food usually keeps the peace. Chocolate, cookies, ice cream, pies, chicken salad. Oh, they go crazy over my chicken salad. They love my chicken salad. I probably need to make some soon before the heat goes away. We got a couple months. I've got a couple months, so we should be good to go. Have to get all the ingredients for it though. Maybe I'll have enough to do the next contract. Still gotta wrap some back there. I don't know if I need to go to the shop and get some more or not. What I really probably should do is put those pallet forks on the front arm. There's a loader arm that I've got that came with this. Is put a pallet on those forks, and that way I'll have the pallet with me when I go to do these contracts, or if I go to wrap them, or you know, something like that. Blizzard forage pickup. Blizzard forage pickup under miscellaneous. Alright, I'll have to look for that. You can really feel that lag when it drops the bale and picks up the bale if you're moving. Let me show that. And go. So I'm rolling now. Boom. Watch it. Boom. It just freezes for like half of a second. Maybe even a quarter of a second. But yeah, there's areas that I've done mowing contracts, so there's like grass all around this edge here, you can see it. Where I've gone a little outside of the field boundary that technically it won't let you pick up. Kind of that way around the fields that we own too. Yeah, I might ought to be safe and sorry and go back to the shop and grab some wrap, because I think that one has more bales up there. I'll go grab that one last roll over here. They run out so fast. I don't think this needs to be repaired, does it? That thing? Yeah, not really. I mean, it's still in, you know, within goodwill working order. It's dirty, but shouldn't affect the volume of wrap that it uses. Get some fuel too. I think I've got all the bales back here. That's another thing when we get to that weekend, August 2nd, all these open lots that we bought, we'll be able to plow them up and create new fields. We've got quite a few open lots. Corn, yeah. I still got a lot of corn down here. I actually probably need to haul some up there and put in the dryer. I probably need to build a dryer down here. As much as I've got. And if we plan on doing corn down here, which to me it makes sense to do corn down here, and makes sense to put a dryer in down there to where we can, or not a dryer, a propane place. Alright, this contract should be finished now. Yay! Is this the big one or is this the little one? I think this was the little one. Save. Yeah, this was the little one. The other bale contract is 21,000, so I probably will have to go get some more wrap. Looks like we just finished doing that one, so this one was 19,004. Got a couple of contracts up there finished. That one. And that one. Actually, let me go move them around. Oh boy, he stopped just shy of the river there, didn't he? Okay. And the other contract is just across the way from this one, so this guy is up here. Let me see if there's any more. Always use some more contracts, right? Sometimes clearing the list helps. I may try that. What is that one? That's a spring one. Some more weeding ones. Nope, something just popped up. What just popped up? Another hoeing one for 17 grand. That, I think, is not bad. That's actually, that's pretty close to us, isn't it? Where am I? Well, this is kind of down here. That's over there. Yeah, that's not too far away. Not bad, 17 grand. I think I am going to clear the list, though, and see what new pops up. If anything new pops up. Sometimes nothing new pops up. I got that spring contract there. That was there before. 30. Oh yeah. See, sometimes something big and something new pops up. That's in the game in Farm Sim. So we've got a hoeing contract right there for that's the one we fertilized. 37 grand. Or wait, that is a hoeing contract. Okay, thought I was reading that right. So we'll take that one out. Keep hitting the button. Just keep pressing. Just keep pressing. Whoop. Switched over to the active. Looking. I think that'll work for now. Let me take this guy over there. I'll hit that 37 grand one, I think, first, maybe. Hello, Scully. How's it going? Oh, it's a corn emote. Okay. Corn sweat emote? Meaning it's hot? Yep. Alright, what are we up to money-wise? $568. We need 618. We're getting so close. And the regular straw, really not even worth picking up. You don't get a, oh boy, you don't get a, whoa boy. I'm telling you, these rotary hoes are heavy, man. You don't get a whole lot of money out of the regular straw. Even if you sell it at the right time of the year, you don't. Alright, which field was it? This one? Yeah, this field. Okay. Easy doing that one. I will go back and get back to the wrapping contract. Oh, this is our plow. Let me get it moved over. I was like, what's he doing? Morning, Max. What's poppin'? How's it going? Alright, back to having the right direction. I don't think there is a really right direction. Move this guy over. I'm gonna find it. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. Alright, let's go pick up this last thing of wrap. I might have enough. I get that last little bit. I might have enough. I definitely will put the front arms back on this and get that pallet fork and that gave me 6 out of 12, so I'm half full. I'll get started on it, and if I run out, I'll just be kind of down the road from the shop. Hey, look, it actually fits in the bridge. I'm gonna try to go up the mountain. If we extended that road to connect with this road, we'd have to do a lot of smoothing. Maybe even build a ramp. You know, I did put a bridge pack in. I think, Fuzzy, I think you told me about that bridge pack. I found a couple of bridge packs in there when I looked. But when I got in here, I was like, wait a minute. I have to own the land to put the bridge in across the river. So I wonder if I could put a bridge right here, like one of the long ones, because there's some long ones in that pack. Put a bridge right here that just goes up the mountain right here. I don't know if I can or not. Come on, buddy. You can pull it. You can do it. Come on, buddy. You can do it. We're moving. Try to turn and get it in an angle where maybe you can kind of go to angle here a little better. Come on, buddy. Pull that hill. We're moving. We're spinning, but we're moving. We might be sliding a little. Oh, there we go. Whoa, we kind of lurched forward a little bit. Come on. Go. 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 Come on. Go. I don't want to get stuck on a tree. Go, 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 go. We did it. I think it was the rock face that was a little slippery. Oh boy, no. We're sliding a little right here, right here. Oop. Here we go. Alright, we're good. Gotta do a lot of smoothing. Right in there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough wrap here or not. Let's see, put the cruise down on upper 3. So I've got my Twitch app pulled up on my Apple TV. I'm wondering, will it auto refresh? When John goes live. He hasn't gone live yet, has he? That would answer my question. I haven't gotten the notification yet. Which, you know, sometimes that doesn't work, and if Twitch was already having issues this morning. Come on, grab the bell, grab the bell, grab the bell. He's not gone live yet? Okay. Kind of wondering if it will auto refresh in here on the TV app or not. This is a test. Yeah, 12-ish. 12-ish. I hope he doesn't have the same issues I had with Twitch this morning. He is live? Well, that answers my question then. It doesn't auto refresh on here. Okay, so that answers my question. It does not auto refresh on the TV app. I bet what I'd have to do is go out and like reopen it or something for it to auto refresh. Right as I said it, he went live? Okay. Alright, let me... wonder if I just flip it over there and then flip it back. Nope, even that didn't work. Let me go out of it, then go back into it. Well, even that doesn't work. Okay, I have to go to browse and then go back to home. Now it works. That's weird. Alright, so let's go start this right. So guys, we'll be back 7 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow morning. And as always, remember you reap what you sow. Matt from the Grand Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Stick with us. We're going to go raid. Here we go.